So you have to fight really hard, and eventually you'll win. It's not like you go to the nearest Apple store and the guys over there say things like, well sir, please kindly walk on this red carpet. We are going to serve you nicely. I'm going to share this thing. I'm going to fix this thing for you. It ain't gonna happen that way. You know why? Now we have 3 great companies in the world. Of course, Samsung is a copycat. The copycat is a copycat because the copycat is brandless. Samsung's executive brand is empty. The Steve Jobs era, or I call passions for making life better for people to get better quality of their life, that era is over. That era is over. Now Apple has to fight for survival. You want to know the secret why Nokia Lumia is coming right up? It's not because of Nokia Lumia's operating systems or app stores or Angry Birds, Star Wars. It's one thing. It's called Service Mind. Well, I got a secret. Actually, apart from my iPhone 4S, I got another phone. It's called Nokia N8. The reason that I purchased that phone because I love the 12 megapixel cameras, because I love to take lots of photos. And there's another hidden reason that this phone has an antenna, a huge antenna at the bottom. So I hate Bluetooth technology. That's why I can hold it like this. And I don't have to worry about my brain might get, too much signal from the phone. I don't want to get brain tumors or lose my memory. But that's not the point. The point is, I love Nokia Service Center. You go there, they change the screen immediately. They don't ask, they don't want you to wait for any further appraisals, anything. I just call Nokia Service Center. It's okay, I want to know which phones that generates the lowest radiations to my brain. Believe it or not, a nice lady called me 4 times, recommended me to, many models, invited me along to go there, and they served me very well. I bought the phone, the reason that I bought the phone was not the phone quality, the OS, the stores and everything. I bought the phone because of the service. So I think today you know more about this company, right? You know that why you have the iPad 1 but you couldn't upgrade to iOS 6. You can't use Siri, you can't use Flyover, you can't use new feature. It's not because your iPad 1 is not fast enough. What time is this in New York now?
How the hell can I know?
That's a great answer. That's a really great answer. But Apple never won enough money from you. Now you understand why you have successfully jailbroken your device. You'll be pleased, you'll be happy for a short period of time. You found that you got so many problems with your native application because they have planned that firsthand. No offense, but I just want you to know, if you want to buy a gift for someone for the upcoming Christmas times or New Year, New Year Eve, New Year Day, Christmas, you want to buy a nice present for someone, buying a computer is nice. Before you buy a computer, whether the Air is a Pro, Radeon Air Pro, whatever, you ask me first, go to my channel, watch those videos. Don't worry, I don't need money from you. I've been doing things for free after almost 3 years, 7 million views. You gotta understand one thing, that there is no YouTube partner programs in Thailand. Therefore, even though I earned 10 million views, I got 0 from YouTube. Sometimes I found Google ads right next to my videos without paying me anything, but I didn't mind that. If you want to buy a present for someone for the upcoming Christmas or New Year Day, for me, I would suggest iPhone 5 or iPod Touch 5. iPhone 5 is nice, also the iPod Touch 5. I don't recommend the iPad mini. Well, first of all, you have to decide whether you give that present to the one you love, or you give that present to the one that you don't love but you want something in return. Probably you want to please your client, you want to please your customer, you want to please your spouse with conditional love or not. Because the screen resolution of the iPad mini really sucks. And the iPad mini is one of the most expensive, actually it's the most expensive tablet for this size on the market. You should wait for the second gen for the iPad mini. What about the iPad 4? I don't recommend the iPad 4 either. I don't really recommend the iPad 4 either. I do recommend the second generation iPad, which is the iPad 2. Because Steve Jobs released the iPad 2. That was the last iPad that Steve Jobs announced on stage.
Those two little dots on the roof, those are two people right there. So it's a pretty large place, and it's full of stuff. Full of expensive stuff. And
the iPad 3 would not have been released if Steve Jobs was still alive, because it's thicker and heavier and it sucks. Battery life sucks. The iPad 4 is a minor change version of the iPad 3. You got minor developments over the iPad 3. For that price, you got rear-facing cameras for 5 megapixels. For that price, still dual-core processor. I don't think so. No offense to anyone who purchased any of these Apple devices. I've been in this business for a long time. I'll never betray your trust. If you don't understand what I was saying, you replay this video again. You will know what behind the mask of this company. Thanks for your time. I'm not sure if this is gonna be my last video or not, because I heard that someone will throw a car on me. But who gives a shit? I'm in a temple. I used to be a monk here for 3 months. It's very quiet here, and I'm helping people. I see myself as a consultant. I'm not your enemy. I'm your messenger. May Steve Jobs' passion be with you. Thanks for watching. You might wonder, Mark, why did you decide to make such videos? Are you trying to betray Apple or something? No. The thing is, I was betrayed first. I'm going to tell you something, and it's not about bragging about my success. It's the fact. I used to be the best Apple product salesperson in Thailand, and maybe one of the best in the world. Let's say, for example, last year's Commodore exhibitions, within 4 days I have sold more than 70 Macs, desktop and laptops, and they were sold by one-to-one approach, not corporate sales. I used to be the best Apple Care protection plan salesperson in Thailand, or probably one of the best in the world. At the time, my sales statistic for Apple Care was like, if I talk to 10 customers, 8.5 out of 10 will buy Apple Care from me with their Mac. And you know what happened to me? Apple discharged me from being a salesperson, a top senior salesperson, and they changed my position to an Apple product presenter and trainer. So I have lost tens of thousands of dollars. It's the truth. But the things I'm doing here is not about taking revenge. Don't get me wrong. I just want to do good things to others. And I hope good things might come back to me. I have donated blood 27 times in my life. 3 times a week I go to a blind school for the blinds. I teach English for those blind students. And I'm trying to do good things for you. Because you gotta admit that you can't buy every Apple product. You got iPhone 4, next year you're gonna buy the iPhone 4S, next year you buy the 5, next year you buy the 6. I ask you one question. Will you buy every Apple products, my friend? Will you buy everything? So the primary points of my YouTube channels and of these videos is I want to help people understand that there are two different types of Apple products. First, we call a real, genuine breakthrough products with new feature, the true new feature. And secondly, we call minor upgrade products, or I call them sucks product. Let's say if we compare between the old 4th generation iPod Touch and the new 5th generation, of course you see breakthrough between the old 4th generation iPod Touch and the new 5th generation iPod Touch. But when we compare between the iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, something like that, or the iPad 3 or the iPad 4, you got what I mean? That's why I've created my channel for almost 3 years. And I'm not betraying anyone. I was betrayed first, and I'm helping you at no additional charge. I don't know why those people on stage said this phrase many times, at no additional charge, at no additional charge. You can re-download songs at no additional, you can download this from iCloud at no additional charge. Thank you.
And he's here today to tell us a little about the genesis of that film. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for inviting me along for this interview. It's a privilege for me to meet you. Thank you.
A success, I think it's fair to say, beyond your expectations.
Yeah, this is quite beyond my expectation, for all I know. Because at first, I just wanted to make a clip for one of my clients. Okay, he was an old man. He came from the United States and he had chosen Thailand to be his retirement destinations. And he came into those stores and he just wanted someone to help, but he didn't want anybody to push him to buy today. So I realized that most of the customers for the last decades that I met, more probably almost like 100,000 people that I met, they don't really need anybody to sell them anything. When they want to buy a Mac, they might need someone to give them a friendly advice, to help them to choose which one they should go for, without pushing them to buy immediately, as a friend, as a cousin. Okay, like for instance, if I want to buy a Mac, and probably I don't have time or I don't even care about going through a number of websites, spend a month to do all the research by myself. I just need someone that I can talk to. Okay, this is what I'm planning to do. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do with my computers. So which one should I go for? I need someone to talk to without pushing me to buy anything. I don't need a salesperson, I need a consultant. Then I went on to become some sort of a consultant, so I see myself on a regular basis as a consultant rather than just a salesperson. So that's why my first clip started.
At what point did you receive a commitment or an urging to do a sequel? And did you immediately say yes, or was there any hesitation on your part to do it?
Well, at first, I wanted to do only less than 10 clips on YouTube, to be honest. And the thing is, I'm the kind of person that if I can contribute or give something to the worlds that I live in, to societies for free, I would do that.